Hello students. Before we start today's session, I would like to appreciate all your work. I had gone through your assignments. I can understand you are working very hard at home with the help of your parents. I know you will be eagerly waiting for the school to reopen and be with your friends. We hope that it will happen soon. Till then, please try to focus in your studies and at the same time contribute your little help to your family in sharing the household work. Okay, children? May God bless all with good health. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is decimals. You had studied about decimals in 5th standard as well as 6th standard. Today we are going to discuss about how to convert a decimal to fractional form, same way fraction to decimal form, and addition and subtraction and multiplication of decimals. First we will think, what is a decimal? A decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. The dot in a decimal number is called a decimal point. The digits following the decimal point show a value smaller than 1. Now see this number 17.48. It is a decimal number. 17 is the whole number part and 48 is the decimal part. After the decimal we never say 48 or a combined number. Always we say by digital form 4 and 8. Now here the whole number part there are 17 whole numbers are there. And in the decimal part, first number after the decimal is 4. Its place is tenth, not tens, T-N-T-H. The place is tenth. Therefore, the place value of 4 is 4/10 or 4 by 10. The place value of 8 is 100th place. Therefore, the place value is 800th or 8 by 100. 100 not 100, 100th. 10th, 100th, 1000th. These are the places in the case of decimal numbers. Now see here, we can see how a fractional part can be converted into decimals. See, the number is 25/6 by 10. Now 25/6 by 10 can be written as 25 with the whole number part. After the whole number part we put the decimal and 6 by 10 is the decimal part, that is 25.6. Same way 25/6 by 100, 25 is the whole number part. After that decimal point, 6 by 100 can be written as 0.6. Same way 25/6 by 1000 can be written as 25.006. This is the way I can express a fractional point in the decimal form. Now, normally what we used to do to convert a fraction into a decimal is either you can divide in the long division form or we can convert the denominator into a number as a multiple of 10, 100 or 1000. For example, 9 by 4. The 4 can be converted into 100. 4 cannot be converted into 10. Therefore, the next nearest multiple of 10 is 100. Therefore, to make 4 as 100, you have to multiply by 25. Therefore, numerator also has to be multiplied by 25. Therefore, we are getting it as 225 by 100 is equal to 2.25 is the decimal form. In this case, this is an expanded form of a decimal number. 28 into 100, that is 2800, plus wherever it is coming, this is the Next number, decimal part start from here. 9 into 1 by 10 will become 9 by 10. 7 into 1 by 1000 will become 7 by 1000. That is 2800 plus 9 tenths plus 7 thousandths. When you add, keep the decimal together. See, this number is a whole number. After the whole number, we are putting the decimal. 2800.907. Now come to this number. 7 3 by 40. We can convert into decimal point in two ways. Either you convert into a improper fraction, then convert 40 into a multiple of 10. The nearest multiple of 40 into a multiple of 10 is 1000. 40 into 25 will become 1000. That means 283 into 25 also 7075. We can convert into 7.075. Next one is same question can be done in the another method also. After 7 put a decimal, then convert 3 by 40 into a decimal number. 3 by 40 can be converted into a decimal form by making the denominator as multiple of 10. That is multiple of 10 will become 1000 here. Then 7.75 by 1000 it will become 7 plus 0.075, that is 7.075. We can do any of these two methods. One method, both methods are correct. Next is, now we are learning how to convert a decimal into a fraction. Now we have discussed about a fraction into a decimal. Now a decimal into a fraction. To convert a decimal into a fraction, now see how many decimal places are there. Decimal places is in the after the decimal number, right side there are 2 decimal places are there. Therefore, you write the numerator decimal without decimal as it is and the denominator as keep 1, and how many places are the decimal, that many zeros. That means 1 as the number of digits and after the decimal point. That is, we are getting it as 4 by 100. They are asking to simplest form. We can divide by 4. Therefore, 1 by 25. Come to the next question. Here, 1.009. There are 3 decimal places are there. Therefore, numerator without decimal place we can write it as 1009. Since 3 decimal places, 1 with the 3 decimal places will become 1000. There is no common factor, therefore the number simplest form is as it is. Now come to the next question. Arrange in the ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to bigger. See the decimal numbers. There are 5 decimal numbers are there, but the decimal places are different. Here 2 decimal, here 3 decimal places, here 3 decimal places, but here 4 decimal places are there. We can convert these 5 decimal numbers into like decimals. Convert like decimals means make it as after the decimal all the numbers are having equal number of digits. Here after 57 I can add 2 zeros. Then also the value will not change. Here 357 I can add 1 zero to make it as 4 decimal places. Here also I added 1 zero. Here also I added 1 zero. Because here already in this number there are 4 decimal places are there. After converting into like decimal numbers, we can compare the whole numbers. Whichever is having the smallest whole number value. Here 0 and 3's are there. 0 also there are 2 zeros are there. Among the 2 zero values, see the next number, that is a 10th number. Whichever 10th number is having the smaller value, that is the smallest number. Therefore, 0.0357 is the smallest number. Ascending means smaller to bigger. This number is smaller than the next number starting with a 0. Therefore, these are the 2 numbers we got. Now we have to compare the next 3 numbers. The next 3 numbers are, one is 3.57, next is 3.057, next is 3.571. Now Here the number is after the 3, there is 0 is there. Therefore, this is the next smallest number. Then there are two numbers 3.57 and 3.571. That when you check the numbers, we are getting it as the next smallest number is this one, and this is the biggest number among the 5. Therefore, the ascending order is either you can put commas and write, or you can write this symbol is called less than. 0.0357 is less than. Less than means smaller than the other number. This is smaller than the other number. This is smaller than the other number. Whenever you are writing the ascending order, you should, last answer, you should write only the given numbers, not the like decimal numbers. Next question is here discussing about addition and subtraction of decimals. Addition and subtraction of decimals, we are doing the same way how we were doing in the normal whole numbers or natural numbers. Only that first we have to line up the numbers vertically. That means to keeping the decimal in the same line. And all the whole numbers in the left hand side of the decimal number, and all the decimal numbers in the right hand side of the decimal point. Okay. Now what I did is I converted it into like decimals, because in these, here there are 4 decimal places, here there are 3 decimal places, but here there is no decimal place at all. Therefore, any whole number is there, that means that number after that we can add zeros. When you add together, we are getting 38.1491 as the answer. Now next, find the value of, that means a subtraction question. Subtraction also always make sure that it is having the same number of decimal places. Now here I made it as like decimal and subtract by using the borrowing method. You know, you have already done in the lower classes. Okay. Now the next question is, there is 2 subtractions and 2 additions. That means these 2 numbers are having positive and these 2 numbers are to be subtracted. That we can rearrange the numbers into which of them are to be added. 37.25 and 43.90 can be added, and these 2 are to be subtracted. I rearrange these numbers. That means now next I am taking the minus outside. When you take minus outside, then these 2 numbers can be added. It has to be added. Instead of subtracting each number, we can subtract together. That when you add these 2 numbers, we are getting 81.15 minus 28.15. That is subtract, you are getting it as rupees 5300 or. Now next is the multiplication of a decimal by 10, 100 and 1000. If you have to multiply a decimal by 10, 100, 1000, please children don't go with the normal multiplication by 2 digit or 3 digit. Just move the decimal. When you are multiplying with 10, 10 is there, move the decimal point to right side once. See, one place to the right. When you are multiplying with 100, there are 2 zeros. Move the decimal point 2 times to the right. When you are multiplying with 1000, move the decimal 3 times to the right. Therefore, it will become 12. Okay, how many zeros are there? Accordingly, move the decimal place. Now, multiply a decimal number by a whole number. See here, there are 2 numbers, 7.86 into 24. It is a decimal number. And for this whole number, actually, the decimal is 24 point. Here is the decimal. We are not considering that. For doing this one, multiply the numbers without the decimal. Normal multiplication 786 into 24. If you multiply 786 into 24, you are getting 18,864. Now, there are 2 decimal places in the question. Therefore, from here is the actual decimal. Here, move 2 decimal places to the left hand side. That means you are getting 188.64 is the answer when you are multiplying with the decimal number. Next is multiplication of two decimals. Same way how we have done the here 7.68 into 2.12. There are two decimal places here, two decimal places here. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 decimal places altogether will be there in the answer. You multiply 768 into 212. You are getting this answer as 1,62,816. Here actual the decimal place is here when there is no decimal place. Here in this 4 decimal places has to be moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. That we will get it as 16.2816. Now come to the next question. There are 3 decimal numbers. Totally 1 plus 1 plus 2. There are 4 decimal places in the answer. Multiply 4 into 25 into 76 without decimal. That's 4 into 25 is equal to 100 into 76, 7600. Actual decimal is here now. In the case of here the decimal is there. 4 places you have to move backward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore the answer is 0.7600 or 0.76. Next one is 1.4 the square. 1.4 the square is equal to 1.4 into 1.4. Two decimal places 1 plus 1. Therefore in the answer 2 decimal places we have to move backward. Here 0.4 cube means 0.4 into 0.4 into 0.4. In the answer 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 decimal places we have to move into the left hand side. Therefore 1, 2, 3. Actually we are getting 64, but that's why we are adding zeros here to move the decimal. We wanted places to move, therefore 0.064. Now one question. 1 meter of cloth costs rupees 125.50. Find the cost of 4.80 meter of this cloth. Solution. Cost of 1 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 125.50. Therefore, the cost of 4.80 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 125.50 into 4.80. That is equal to rupees 602.40. Don't forget to write the unit. If you are not writing the unit, we will reduce the mark in the examinations. Half mark will be reduced. See, that was the explanation of the exercise questions. Now I am giving you today's homeworks. I am not giving you entire exercise because I thought of completing this chapter before this school closes. That's why I took 3 exercises. You can do in the first third A I have given you few questions. Third B I have given few questions. And third C, so many questions are there, but I am not giving you all questions. These only questions only to be done in your fair copy. And the remaining questions you can practice. Now I am sending you the 3A, 3B and 3C. Thank you children. Thank you very much.